channel. So today's tutorial, as you can tell by the title, was using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. So I got this the day it came out in the UK, which was about 2 weeks ago. So I was holding off on playing about with it until I could film a tutorial. So I have only used this palette twice, so I've not really used it too much, but yeah, I wanted to just put a look together using this palette. So all the shadows I have on are from this palette. I don't have anything else on at all. The Anastasia Beverly Hills shadows are extremely pigmented and very soft and buttery. They blend like a dream, and I just loved using this palette today. So I didn't want to focus too much on the kind of pinky red shades. I used a couple of them, so I kind of use more of the browns, and I used Realgar and red ochre, but I kind of stayed away from the pinks because I wanted this look to be more wearable on like a daily basis kind of thing. So yeah, so I've just paired it with some 3/4 length lashes and some nice glossy lips, and of course the best highlight in the world, Sin from Urban Decay. So yeah, so I really hope you enjoy this tutorial, and please stay tuned for the next one. Bye! So starting with one eye already done, I've already primed my eyes using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Eden, and setting that with Foxy from the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette as usual. So now I'm getting into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm taking the shade Golden Ochre on a Fleur 228 Luxe Crease Brush, and I'm just buffing this into the crease as my transition shade. Now taking the shade Raw Sienna on the same Luxe Crease Brush, I'm just using this to further darken up the crease. Now I'm taking the shade Realgar on a Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Refiner, and I'm focusing this on the crease, so I'm not buffing it up too high, I'm just keeping it strictly to the crease. Using the same Luxe Soft Definer, I'm also packing the shade Realgar all over the lid. The reason that I've done this is that I wanted to use it as a kind of base for the lighter shade I'm going to be using later. Taking the same Luxe Crease Brush I used earlier with no additional product, just to buff out the edges of the Realgar shades into Golden Ochre and Raw Sienna. And now I'm taking the shade Red Ochre on a Zoeva 224 Luxe Defined Crease, and I'm just buffing this into the crease area just to deepen it up and intensify the look a little bit. Now I'm taking the shade Cyprus Umber on a Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite Crease, and I'm just focusing this on the outer corner of the eye and also buffing it into the crease a little bit as well. now I'm just taking the same brush I used to apply red ochre and just blending the Cyprus Umber shade in a little bit into the crease. For my lid shade, I'm going to take the shade Primavera on a Zoeva 234 Luxe Smoky Shader, but first I'm going to spray my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus just to intensify the shadow a little bit. I wanted the shadow to be very highly pigmented and intense, but I also still wanted people to see the kind of orangey shade shining through as well. I didn't want it to be purely a champagne look with a warm crease, I wanted it to be warm overall. So I'm just packing the Primavera shade all over the lid, being careful not to take it into the crease, and then I'm also blending it together with the same brush I used to apply Cyprus Umber, and then blending out the whole look with the same brush I used to for my transition shades earlier. I'm then taking a little bit more of red ochre and just re-intensifying the crease because I felt as if the kind of red tone had been lost a little bit, so I'm just intensifying that again. And now I'm taking the shade Tempera on a Zoeva 226 smudger brush, and I'm just using this to highlight the brow bone. This shadow is insanely pigmented and clearly I applied too much, so I'm just blending out the edges with the Luxe crease brush that I used earlier with no additional product again. And now it's time for mascara. So I'm taking the Benefit Low Lash Mascara and I'm applying that to my top lashes as a base because I'm going to apply falsies in just a minute. So I'm going to apply my favourite lashes, which is the Eylure and Fleur lashes in this style Fleur loves. So now I finished off the rest of my face, I'm just going to finish my eyes. So I'm just taking the shade Sienna on a base shadow brush with Fleur Techniques, and I'm just buffing this under the lower lash line. The reason I've chosen a brush as big as this is because I wanted the look to be very smoky and I wanted the shadow underneath my eyes to be quite low down. So that's why I've chose a brush as big as this one, whereas normally I would choose a pencil brush, which is what I'm using to apply the shade Realgar. So I've chosen the Zoeva 230 Luxe Pencil Brush. I'm just packing this shadow on underneath my lower lash line, a lot closer to the lower lash line than Sienna. I'm using the same brush, I'm taking the shade Cyprus Umber and I'm packing this as close to the lower lash line as I possibly can, just to add to the dimension of the look and make my eyes look as smoky as possible. So I'm just applying the same Benefit Roller Lash Mascara to my bottom lashes. And that is my eyes finished. And that's a completed look. So I'm really happy with how this tutorial turned out and I hope you like it too. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!